Hi, Pisces. Thank you for viewing me today. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. We are going to do a little bit deeper dive into your 2024 messages for the month of March. I've already pulled your overarching energy card, the Angel of Balance, and then the energy and message cards for March as well. I've already pre-shuffled and Spirit has provided some clarifiers for these cards for this month. So we're going to go ahead and take a deeper dive. So your overarching energy for the year was really talking about finding balance, finding some between, it could be work-life balance, it could be relationship balance, it could be commitmental, uh, overcommitting yourself, between family, friends, work, social gatherings, whatever this balance is. But it was really talking about spending this year about trying to find balance, because at the same time you need to find balance to where it is including you, to where you're taking care of yourself as well. So, for with that, so for March, they gave you harmony. So this is really just talking about trying to, you've really come to the point that you've been really working on it very, very diligently for this first couple of months of the year, and you're really starting to feel that you are still holding commitments without overcommitting yourself, because now you're starting to feel some harmony and some peace to where you don't feel overly stressed or overly committed um, to other people. And you've also found, so for March, the energy card that they gave you was rest and rejuvenation. And this is where I think you have really come to this point right now, Pisces, is because you were constantly overcommitted all the time, um, trying to meet so many obligations, and you have managed to respectfully decline some of those offers and find that balance and still have that ability to help out, but maybe not commit as much time, has allowed you time to have some rest and rejuvenation, to where you're having some you time, where you can do some things that you enjoy, whether it is reading a book or going out in a garden or spending more time at the gym, or um, even if it's just, even going to the library or going to church, or whatever it is, to do things, or sitting down and putting a puzzle together. Um, just spending time doing things that you enjoy, that bring you rest, uh, relaxation, that help contribute to your health overall and well-being. So for the month of March, they gave you stand your ground. So with the Seven of Wands, this is really confirmational to where you've been very, very diligent about making sure that you're not getting too committed, or overly committed into things, because I feel like some people might be trying to push back on you a little bit, trying to persuade you into taking on additional commitments, or to taking on the extra project, or taking the lead on a project as opposed to being a participant, and just doing your part of the project work instead of leading the team. And, it's difficult for you, Pisces. I really feel that for a good portion of you, taking on that responsibility is definitely part of your nature, and that's what you want to do. But you're really standing your ground on some things and saying, no, I'm doing more than my fair share. I don't need to do the entire thing. I don't need to commit every Saturday of the month, to working that concession stand, so to speak. I will commit one weekend a month or 2 weekends a month, because I want to be able to spread my time out a little bit more evenly and have time for myself. So you've been doing very well standing your ground, and you've got, coming in here with this Three of Pentacles, you're definitely coming in, um, and you're celebrating your achievement. right? You're celebrating, that you were actually able to take a different part maybe on that team project as opposed to being the lead. You were more of a participant and just taking a portion of the project yourself, and you're celebrating with yourself. And you're really coming in and you're starting to see, you know what? I still feel fulfilled at meeting those obligations, but at the same time, I didn't, overcommit myself because now I have some time for me. So I'm really starting to find that balance, that inner harmony, those inner workings of meeting my external commitments, but also spending some time for me as well, or my family, or whatever those other commitments are that you wanted to find that balance with. So the caution that came out was one that was in the message card that says, beware, be careful of who you trust at this time. And I think this is very, very important as you are navigating through this, because this definitely wants to pair up with this Seven of Wands of coming in and saying, you need to stand your ground. Don't let yourself be persuaded. And there may be some other people that are trying to influence you into taking on some additional commitments that maybe you are reluctant to do, or you don't want to overcommit yourself to, that may be telling you some falsehoods, or you know throwing some guilt in there or something. And just be very careful, or be very cautious about who you're letting into that inner circle, because the temperance card come out, so you've got this patience, and things don't change overnight. They don't happen overnight. They're not going to change overnight, right? So it's one of those things of saying, each day takes a little bit of time. You're not going to find this inner balance overnight, and you didn't get imbalanced overnight. So don't get so discouraged with yourself that you can't, um, that if you do end up and overcommit, on a weekend, or double commit for the same time, don't get discouraged with yourself. Just work it through and then keep moving forward. Because you've got, because also coming in here, you've got wisdom, you've got the Hierophants, and you've got the World. You've got four major arcanas that have shown up in this, Pisces. So what you are doing is truly, I want to say monumental. It's the word that wants to come to my mind, because you are making such a very, very strong stance about really trying to find this inner balance that is coming in, and you're not letting other people persuade you into overcommitting again through other obligations. You're really trying to find that inner balance of commitment and self-care, and finding and being able to do what you want and how you want on your own terms and time. So very, very significant transition that you are going through right now, Pisces. So kudos to you for being able to really work hard at finding this balance. So I really feel, as you are continuing to close out this first quarter of the year and go into the second quarter of the year, and really transitioning into April, we're just coming out of, your Pisces season, so I mean, we're just coming out of that. So you really have spent the whole time, that we were in Pisces season, I really feel, working up to this point, and really asserting that, no, this is the commitment that I made, and I'm not overdoing it. I'm not overtaking it too much. So for your message for this month from Spirit, let's see uh, what Spirit has for you. It is blessed. And that's what I feel that you are, because I feel with this, especially with this Harmony card that came out, that's the Lover's card, I really feel with this blessed card coming out, that you have received a lot of support from your family and a lot of congratulations from your family because you have been working so hard at finding this balance. And that is something to celebrate and rejoice in just in of itself. So you've hit a really, really big milestone right now, and you're continuing to work on that milestone. So I'll be interested to see the comments that come through from you as far as how this message is resonating with you and what is coming up for you here in the upcoming months throughout the year. So that is your message for March, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out, and we will see you back here next time. Take care.